Hello and welcome to Punk Science TV. I am trying this new thing which is streaming on Facebook, and I hope you can see me and hear me okay. Now, I wanted to take this opportunity to just go dive straight in with some information about the Black Hole Principle and some news that's coming out to do with Black Hole Principle. So let's go straight in. Now, as you know, the black hole principle, as outlined in punk science, says that there's the same pattern of the universe at every level of the universe, from supermassive black holes in the center of galaxies all the way down. And so that includes everything from our weather patterns, our volcanoes, everything on the Earth as well. In fact, there's surprising amounts of evidence of sort of black hole principle behavior on the Earth. And if you need a reminder of that, what we're looking for is gamma ray bursts, we're looking for fast moving electrons, and we're looking for antimatter. So that's just the start of things. And if you want to be really clever, we're also looking for the creation of water as part of the black hole principle behavior. So some news that's come out in the last few days is that there's been some investigation of, if I can just put my camera onto here, there's been some investigations of into the gamma ray burst that happened. This is just above the Earth, just above our heads. I'll just actually get rid of this lower third for you so you can see it a bit better. So, lightning bolts are creating auroral elves and brilliant gamma ray flashes. Now, if we look down a bit, this is being published in space.com in the last few days. So, basically, you can see that this article actually says that gamma ray flashes were not found in the Earth's upper atmosphere because of they were looking for them. This was actually found by accident. So they were actually looking into space for gamma ray flashes, weren't expecting to find them at all on the Earth or near to the Earth, and they actually found them in thunderclouds themselves. Now, this is relatively recent, and it is a kind of like who ordered that moment because they weren't expecting them. The most energetic natural phenomena on our planet. They're called terrestrial gamma ray flashes, or TGFs. Now, they're saying they're created when thunderstorms' strong electric fields excites atmospheric particles, blah blah blah, but not much is known. So that's because it's the same process as in black holes, or that's what I'm putting forward. It's the same pattern all the way down. So you can see on this article here that not much is really known. The X-rays and gamma rays is exactly what we'd expect are found in this phenomena called Elves, which are saying are similar to auroras. So the auroras on our planet, auroras on other planets as well. Now they think that auroras are to do with interactions. I think they're actually created by the planets themselves. They're the sort of bipolar jets of planets creating charged particles. So this is that previously they thought that elves were unrelated to thunderstorms, and now they're seeing that somehow elves are created, which are millisecond long bursts of visible light and ultraviolet radiation. So basically, we have a situation where they're doing some more investigations into why thunderstorms behave in the way that they do. So they're looking into these things called elves, and we're seeing that this is really just a beginning. They really don't know why these things happen. Now, if you know black hole principle, you can actually start to make some predictions because you know that that thunderstorms behave in the same way as galactic black holes, and it's the same all the way down. It doesn't matter which planet you're on, you're going to have pretty much the same sort of behavior. So you're going to have, if you make the predictions, you're going to have gamma ray bursts, you're going to have fast moving electrons. Those fast moving electrons we usually call lightning. And you're going to predict that there's going to be antimatter. Now, in 2010, 11, that sort of time, NASA actually did find antimatter in thunderstorms, and it's also been found in hurricanes. Just last year, we also found gamma ray bursts in hurricanes and thunderstorms as well. So it's the same pattern all the way down. And on another episode, I'm going to go back into why this is, what is the deep underlying pattern. But for now, just know that the terrestrial gamma ray flashes that we find in thunderstorms and the elves and the fast moving electrons and auroras are the same, because it's actually the same process just at different levels. The same process as a galactic black hole, the same terrestrial, the same gamma ray flashes, the same discharge of electrons, discharge of antimatter, and actually the production of water as well, which happens obviously in thunderstorms. And the auroras that you find in thunderstorms are the same sort of process that's happening of the auroras of planets. It's a bipolar jet of planets. That's why you have the auroras happening at the same time, both at the North and the South Pole. So usually that's what we see. So this was a quick rundown of the latest news of what's happening with the Black Hole Principle, and the first new episode of Punk Science TV to go live on Facebook. I hope you enjoyed that, and I shall see you soon.